New tonight at 5, a warning tonight of possible widespread flight disruptions in the wake of repeated issues at Newark Airport.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli is here with new details on yet another outage and how this could play into a bigger picture. Courtney.
Jackie and Taman, as the summer travel season approaches, one of the nation's busiest airports continues to grapple with radar outages, flight delays and cancellations, and a shortage of air traffic controllers. This morning, a 45-minute ground stop in and out of Newark was put into place by the FAA after yet another air traffic control equipment outage.
A stretch of chaos that lasted far too long, 45 minutes.
Air traffic control issues continue wreaking havoc on Newark Liberty International Airport. On Sunday, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer calling on the FAA to put Newark's issues first, noting the rippling effect that could hit across the country.
And the flying public, to put it mildly, is freaked out. Newark must be fixed ASAP.
Sunday's incident, the third in 2 weeks, the second in just days. The FAA saying Friday radar at the facility that directs planes in and out of Newark went dark for 90 seconds around 3:55 in the morning, similar to a late April incident. Following that, several controllers went on medical leave, calling the incident traumatic.
The Congress and the country haven't paid attention to it, right? They expect it to work. And so now I think the lights are blinking, the sirens are turning, and they're saying, listen, we have to fix this.
U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy appearing on NBC's Meet the Press after Friday's incident. His interview comes after the Trump administration proposed a multi-billion-dollar overhaul of the U.S. air traffic control system, something that could take 3 to 4 years.
I'm concerned about the whole airspace, right? The equipment that we use, much of it we can't buy parts for new.
Duffy says he'll convene a meeting with all airlines flying out of Newark to determine how many flights they'll reduce in the wake of the ongoing issues. It's something United Airlines CEO tells CBS's Face the Nation they're also doing.
We've proactively reduced flights out of the schedule. The FAA is working with other airlines to do the same.
Duffy and Scott Kirby assuring people that flying still remains the safest mode of transportation. This year alone, though, a deadly midair collision in Washington, D.C., a plane overturning in Toronto, and near misses on top of recent air traffic control issues are leading to fear among flyers.
And right now we need answers, not reassurances. We need the FAA to lead.
Meantime, transportation officials are trying to assure people getting on airplanes that even in undesirable situations like what Newark has experienced, there are plans in place to keep everyone safe, but still, it doesn't come without risk.
When we have issues, there are policies and procedures in place for controllers and for pilots. They know what to do. It is not ideal by any stretch, but they do implement those procedures, and they stay away from each other, and we vacate the airspace.
The FAA also issued a separate ground stop this morning for all flights to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. That was due to a runway equipment issue, according to the FAA. In the newsroom, Courtney Spinelli, back to you.